Om Namaste, everyone. Mas here. I want to speak to you about a couple of things that relate to the greatness of Ayurveda and yoga and how these great wisdom traditions are influencing the world. And there are two key aspects to Ayurveda and yoga. First is community. These traditions have always emphasized the importance of community. And the term that is used to refer to this idea of community is called satsanga, meaning that sat, truth, that community come together for the purpose of disseminating truth or truth in harmony. And satsang is something that is part of how these teachings are shared. We gather in a group and we recognize that the wisdom is universal, that the wisdom comes from an intelligence that exists in all living things, tat tvam asi, and that spirit consciousness dwells in the natural world. And when we gather in community to recognize those truths and to discuss these truths, our own evolution takes place. We begin to shift the mind into a reflective state. We begin to self-inquiry, the process of self-inquiry, often referred to as Atma Vichara. And this process of self-inquiry is what happens when we're hearing these truths and we ask ourselves many questions, such as, who am I? What is the purpose of my life? Why and how do I need to do healing on this aspect of my life? Why has this aspect of health been a problem or a challenge or some kind of recurring karma for me? And as we go through that and inquire and reflect within ourselves, there is a healing that is taking place. There is a deepening of our consciousness where we gradually and slowly recognize, I'm not the body. I'm not limited to name and form. I am the consciousness. I am the soul within. And as this relationship grows, or identification with the real source of our existence increases, healing naturally takes place. Why? Because the mind is no longer attached to I or a condition or an emotion, which is perpetually feeding imbalance of the doshas. And so, yes, healing is a mind-body relationship. It's not just simply band-aiding and doing things mechanically to the body in hopes that we will have health. No, it can't be done without the mind's involvement. This is why health and wellness and healing of the body must be mindful. That means there must be awareness. We must recognize that the mind is responsible for our own healing. Make sense? So when we're in community, this process is taking place. We're taking notes. We're hearing these great wisdom traditions. And yoga and Ayurveda have always been together. The only reason that they have been separate for, some say, even a millennium is because of the historical impact that invaders have had on India, particularly Islamic And not to mention everyone else, the whole world virtually invaded India and disturbed its dharma, its living according to higher law is being disturbed for quite some time, but that is changing. There's a renaissance that's taking place in India today that is influencing the world. So community and culture, C and C. The great wisdom traditions of Ayurveda are living culture. And so when we learn Ayurveda, we're basically going through a cultural reformation. We are changing the way that we live on the planet. We are changing the way that we see the world. And we recognize that this world has laws, has principles, not made up by any one individual. These are nature's laws. These are cosmic laws. And we must live in harmony with these laws. And through that, we learn that we're not always in control. And we have to practice the highest yoga, even in Ayurveda. There's a verse in the scripture, the first scripture of Ayurveda, that says that perfect health is unattainable because by the mere fact that you are a soul in a physical body, you are prone to imbalance. You are prone to the fluctuations of the five elements. So dosha, or imbalances of these elements, it's inevitable. And the whole fight of life is to resist and to increase our strength of will, to practice, self-help remedies, self-care remedies, so that we can do our best to keep these doshas, these elements, in balance. So community and culture, the two go together. And this is, to me, these two are what we share when we come together for a course like the one that I will be teaching at Prana Yoga in Northern California in November 6th through the 10th. And I want to encourage you all to come and learn the great culture that is Veda, that is Ayurveda, that is yoga, and brings us back to living in a dharmic way. It will change the way that you look at the world. These teachings will change the way you treat your own body and the way that you look at health. And it's truly evolutionary. It is the most advanced system of medicine, and you'll learn that you can't continue to practice yoga and just do a formula of yoga because somebody said that this formula is good for everybody. Not the case. When you understand that your body, your constitution, your karma, your astrology, all of these factors influence your vehicle in a very unique way, you can't just follow the cookie cutter anymore. And this is the essence of the original teaching. Go your way. Learn your own way in balancing your health and improving your well-being, and how to help other people find their way to healing. What works for one doesn't always work for another. And this is the essential essence of Ayurveda and what Ayurveda brings to yoga. So I look forward to seeing you. Please join us at Prana Yoga in Northern California, in the Castro Valley near San Francisco, November 6th through the 10th. And all are welcome to attend. For those of you that cannot be there in person, we do have the online version. You'll be able to take the courses and partake in the group activities online. And we encourage you also to join us early, so you don't wait to start the course the day that it starts on November 6th, but start the reading. There will be classes online that we'll be doing to prepare us for the live classes. And if you want to attend and you don't live in that area, let us know and we'll connect you with other yogis and yoginis in that area that are part of the community, and we'll make your visit special. Namaste and blessings, and look forward to seeing all of you soon.